How are you? Mommy tells me that you're doing so much better, as in you're swallowing more and your eyes are working better. That is one of the best news that I could possibly hear. I hope I hear constant news of your improvement. That means that you're not giving up and you're trying really hard. I think it might also have to do with the fact that God is really working inside of you. And I hope the messages that I send to you, you're really meditating and praying and knowing that God is the ultimate healer. So today is October 21st. So it's the 22nd in Korea. It's a Tuesday there. And guess what? October 22nd is Lonnie's birthday. But going back to the message, it's in two parts. It's Matthew 27, verse 27 to 31. The soldiers mocked Jesus. Then the governor's soldiers took Jesus into the praetorium and gathered the whole company of soldiers around him. They stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him, and then twisted together a crown of thorns and set it on his head. They put a staff in his right hand. Then they knelt in front of him and mocked him. "Hail, King of the Jews," they said. They spit on him. They took the staff and struck him on the head again and again. After they had mocked him, they took off the robe and put his own clothes on him. Then they led him away to crucify him. Matthew 28, 1-6. Jesus has risen. After the Sabbath, at dawn on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. There was a violent earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven and going to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes were white as snow. The guards were so afraid of him that they shook and became like dead men. The angel said to the woman, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus, who was crucified. He is not here. He has risen, just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay." And that is the word of the Lord. You like my angel's British accent? Thought I'd mix it up a bit. So that's Vincent over there, eating Thai food. He's eating so loudly and like shoveling it down. He just came back from volleyball. So the title of today's Daily Bread is "O Glorious Day." It was the day after. My favorite team had lost its final game, and the dream of a championship was now over. It was cold out and a bit gloomy as I got in the car to go to work. None of this should have mattered much, but it was shaping up to be a blue Monday. But then a song came on the radio that transformed my perspective. It was Casting Crowns singing "Glorious Day." One day they led Christ up Calvary's mountain. One day they nailed him to die on a tree. Nothing encouraging yet. Suffering, anguish, despised and rejected. More bad news. But then the song describes the good news of Christ's resurrection and his victory over death. Out of that worst of days, out of the noontime darkness on that Jerusalem hillside, has come the only true hope for mankind. Because Jesus took the nails from me, as the song says, he carried my sins far away. And one day he's coming back, oh glorious day. Perhaps today you did not start out well for you. Maybe you face a host of trouble that threatens to turn this into a day of despair. Turn your attention to Jesus. Review what he did for you at Calvary and how he conquered death by his resurrection. He is not here, for he is risen. Matthew 28:6. That can make any day a glorious day. Amen. Living, he loved me. Dying, he saved me. Buried, he carried my sins far away. Rising, he justified freely forever. One day he's coming, oh glorious day. That was by Chapman. Christ's empty tomb fills us with hope. And that is the daily bread for today. I love you, Jen. Love you. Love you, Mom. Bye.